널 기다렸어.
It's like, no, I'll just go drop you, force you back immediately. He saved his third command center. He had that as an orbital ready to go, so he didn't get too far behind. He was also doing a lot of harass damage back at the base with those drops, so he immediately got himself back into the game, and Hush was kind of on this awkward composition. And from there, TY is one of the best at just ending those kinds of games.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. And, like, the one time I was worried for TY is when he lost his third CC, like when he had to cancel it and remake it on top of his ramp. I was like, okay, this could get a bit scary, especially if he brings those Void Rays back and catches the drop. That was TY's brightest and best moment, and also sniping the Void Rays was so key because that meant that he could just keep going and forcing those no blink stalkers, only depths to do that little horseshoe movement. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like doing it right here. I'm like, here we go. How many times are we going to see this tonight? Like,
yeah.
It's every time you see that map, Dust Towers, and there's no anti-air for the Pross. Like, Terran's like, just go back and forth. Oh, you want to defend your third base? Walk all the way around. The second you're there, oh, I just went back in. The best way is to, like, leave shades in the third and walk your adepts around. And if he goes there, then you, like, cancel the shade or you commit to the shade.
Or you just have to split it up a bit better. You have to have your mothership core in position to overcharge before the drop gets out so that you can kind of shut it down before it even gets going.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't ready for any of that, really, because, as we said, he knew the drop was coming in, but he just didn't have his units in the right position. And then once that gets started, it's so annoying and so hard to clean up. So that was Game 7. TY takes a win. He goes up to 2-0. We are going to jump into game number 8 here in just a second. Not sure what the delay is. It is Cure versus Bomber, a TVT for game number 8, and they're both in the lobby ready to go.
Looks like the Korean commentators having some fun with the audience or something. We didn't see because it wasn't shown on us, but I heard it, and I'm looking out behind us. I'm like looking through our preview screen as to what's behind me, and by the way, we are in fact truly still Team Salmon today with these.
Yeah, we got our little bands of salmon. Also here, we got a little salmon in there.
Look at that. I'm like,
that's the sexy salmon coming out, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit later we can undo our ties and show a little bit more of our salmon, some of our skin.
The Korean commentators went full salmon. They got pink ties.
Yeah.
We're like
also the pink bands.
Yeah, we're like salmon with like a little bit of Dijon mustard or something.
Yeah.
Going on. Like,
not sure how I feel about this. It feels like a bit fashionable, you know? We were talking about this when we first put on the shirts. It's like they're a little bit too long. They go past our elbows, but I guess that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we kind of rolled it up to show the salmon anyway.
We got to show the salmon, that's for sure.
You just got to wear the gear. I mean, we're part of Team Salmon.
Exactly.
So.
If you guys want to be part of Team Salmon, all you have to do is wear the gear. But
it's as easy as that, for sure.
I just foresee that like this will be one of many sets of downtimes today. I'm looking at the lobby and I'm like, everyone's in the game. Okay, everyone's in it. All three observers,
all we would have to do is
you.
just click start, and that would be it. But someone's having issues. I'm going to do the check over the shoulder. Yeah, it's Bomber. He's having some trouble. Looks like he's actually going to leave the booth. Maybe he has to go to the bathroom or something. I don't know what's really going on.
He has to go beat up a Kespo
over there
referee.
like, what's going on? And Bomber's causing the issues.
So we actually have a lot of like really intense setups in the booth today because every player is playing like it's like Pro League booths. You don't have players next to the players setting up because they're going to be playing next and things like that. That's why we have these huge booths. Also, when Dota 2 was played in the studio, we had the booth set up for team games and things like that. League of Legends now also using these booths for LCK. But in this case, you have Bomber and Cure sitting, like, I think, right next to each other? Or no, they're actually separated by one, I believe.
No, Cure's over there. Cure's over there, and...
Isn't he right there? He's right there.
Is that Trap? Did I actually...
Yeah. That's
no, you're
right.
Right. Yeah, that's Trap over there.
But anyway, there's a whole, like, curtain, like it's a slide, like one of the projector-type things you'd pull down between each of the players so they can't see each other. They're sitting right next to each other. Doesn't matter when, like, say, Trap is playing versus someone on the other side. It's like... It doesn't matter who's sitting next to them because they could just go and watch the games on the TV, or they could like open the Twitch stream and watch us on their computers and like listen to our amazing commentary. But yeah, like I don't think it's an issue with that because it looks pretty airtight. I think Bomber just had to go to the little toilet or something.
Yeah.
He had to go blow his nose or something. Not really.
It's funny
sure.
because there was no chat. There was nothing like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Usually they ask in the chat, but maybe you just talk to the ref or something. So
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he went to the bathroom.
We got the confirmation. He went to the bathroom. It's 100% confirmed.
There we go.
Like you guys on the internet now, you know too. I'm like, did he wash his hands? I'm like, Yeah, he washed his hands.
That's like a Twitch meme, man. When any of the Hearthstone players, they're like, I got to run to the bathroom, and they come back really fast. Everybody's like, did you wash your hands? That's gross. And they put like that little ooze, the ooze emote.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to type that one out, but
neither do I, man.
Emote. Or you could just put Dan's game too. That works as well.
That's mine.
Yeah. Wolf's game. SPLKT Wolf.
SPLKT Wolf. That's the best one. That's the best emote in the whole world. If Pro League ever gets rid of those subscriber emotes, I'm going to steal it back, put it on my channel. I was going to ask you something, but I forgot. I was going to...
Well, this is only the beginning of our troubles, Wolf. This is game number 8, right? We got 30 today.
Yeah. So
we're almost a third of the way through.
No, almost a fourth of the way through. Or no, yeah, we're like a fourth and a half. Yeah, it's like...
No, there's 30 games, so if we do 10,
so like
that's a third.
Yeah, between 7 and 8 would be...
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
7.5,
we're basically halfway through this game.
Once we get halfway through this game, we'll be a fourth of the way. All right, here we go. Cure is 2-2. Both of his wins are away wins, as we mentioned before, so that's very powerful. And he's actually, on his halfway point here, basically. So
after this game, that'll be his 5th game of 10. So definitely looking to take this win here at home. As you said before, wins are more important than away wins. Away wins is just kind of if there's a tie, like 2 players are 5-5, but one of them has 3 away wins and the other one has 2, then the player that has 3 obviously will move on.
The Bomber is 1-1. Just took his win off of Trap 3 sets ago, and now he's going to face Cure. But he's only played 2 games, so it's still very early for him. And we'll have to wait and see how he fares in the rest of this group. One of the, I'd say he's almost an underdog in this group. He's been so inconsistent in recent times. He was on fire, then he had a few mishaps, and then he's back in form, I'd say. But he definitely could get out of this group. A lot of fans. One of the big fan favorites to get out, even though I think some people would not predict him to advance from this group.
Yeah, for sure. The map is going to be Frost, guys, and we're going to jump right into it. Cure's home map. Here we go. Here we are back on Frost for our TVT. And up here in the top right in the red, one of our Terran players, he is Cure from the generic Green Wings.
And to the top left in blue, the Afrika Freaks Terran Bomber. He's got that headset hair. He's got the one hair sticking up.
You got to go tell him about it, man. You're the hair organizer here.
The thing is,
stylist.
I don't want him to know. He'll be like, you let me play 2 sets already? And then you tell me? Because that's the thing. If you see someone's got something on their shirt, or something on their face, or something in their nose, or, you just think their outfit looks terrible, and you don't tell them, you're a bad friend. And I've been a bad friend for him the past first 2 sets. I didn't tell him. Now I'm like, it's too late. I don't want him to know. I hope he never watches this VOD and goes, Wolf, do my hair. I had the headset hair. Huck was the most notorious for headset hair, by the way, in the GSL. His hair was the spikiest when you put that on.
Hair going everywhere. Not the look you want.
No, you want to look like the pro gamer that's going to get all the fangirls. Like Flash never had headset hair ever.
You want that super clean hair, like Hero. He spends like a half an hour in there in the makeup room alone just fixing his hair, making sure everything is neat and tidy, ready to go before he goes on TV.
Yeah, like the makeup girls are like, oh, you want your hair done? He's like, I'm Hero. What?
Do you know who I am?
You think you could do my hair?
You think this is a joke?
And
this is my show.
I had to say the award for best hair today. Oh! Sorry, I just had to commentate that moment. I had to be a Korean commentator for a second. The best hair today by far goes to Sue. Although he is last place in this group.
Oh, yeah. He's got the shiny hair. Looks like it's well done, conditioned. I never condition my hair, man. It's too oily. Could never do that.
We see a double Reaper build from Bomber into his CC, whereas it's a tech build from Cure. This is going to be scouted and briefly harassed. Oh, he might get that kill on the SCV. One more shot.
Oh, he didn't commit. He wants to save the Reaper. And that he will. Had he committed, it would have been very close. But he actually wanted to bait him up the ramp, it looks like, to jump into the second Reaper. Nice little idea, but misses out on the SCV kill.
I wonder how strong this build from Bomber really is, because he got a scout and he almost killed an SCV. He needs to do a lot with this, or his tech is just significantly behind, and so is his CC. All right, let's see how much damage he gets done with this set follow-up attack. He's going to get one SCV for sure, delays that.
Nice placement on the grenade, actually. Denies the Reapers from coming forward. But look at this. The Hellion pops out, and it will not go down. He loses all 3 Reapers for basically just SCV here.
Yeah, well, he got 3 SCVs in total.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, he went into the mineral line.
But it's hard to say. Like, he's not significantly behind or anything where it's like, oh my god, well now Bomber needs to really do something to catch up in this game.
No,
but
he's screwed now.
It's just, perhaps it's because this is a longer 4-player map that you really want to commit to the Reapers just to make sure he got the scout off. But obviously this does give a slight edge to Cure. That was definitely a better trade for him. And now he's even going to do some counter pressure with his faster tech, these Hellions, which are going to do very well versus Marines, as Reapers survived as well. Bomber's in trouble, in fact.
Oh boy. He's only got 4 Marines, and they're not doing a great job here. As long as Cure micros back that 1 weak Hellion, he should be able to do some more damage, and that he does. More Marines following this up.
Oh,
he's easily going to take this trade.
This Hellion survives as well, which can do more line damage to the SCVs. Even using a grenade to zone. Here comes the Cyclone, which will finally clean this up, but 7 SCVs lost. He's going to lose some of the health on the Cyclone, but it's actually better to stay than to run away here.
Yeah.
Never getting away from a Cyclone. But look at this. Again, the tech advantage for Cure. He's got Banshees with Cloak coming up, a faster 3rd CC.
And he just did a massive amount of damage. You know, he's ahead in SCVs as well. So he's ahead in really every facet of this game.
Yeah.
And not a good start for Bomber. Bomber had a very nice game, in fact, against TY. It was pretty close on Dusk Towers, but so far in this one, not really going as well as he had hoped.
I mean, it's not like he has lost the game by any means, but the opening itself left him vulnerable, and Cure punished him. Cure was supply blocked for a significant amount of time, so that second Banshee is a bit late, but the first Banshee is the most important. That's when Bomber's going to have to respond. And he did delay the starport, but since then he hasn't scouted anything at all, so he has no idea this is coming. I don't know if he has a blind turret in his main. I don't think he does. No, he does not. And this is going to cost him big. He doesn't have a tech lab on his starport yet either. This is a big, big problem. He's got nothing at home to deal with this. The Cyclone's
he doesn't even have a scan. He doesn't have enough for a scan, so he's just going to go for the attack.
All right, well, it looks like Cure is not paying attention at all. Was microing his Banshee, but the second Banshee that comes out is going to be great at defending this because, like you said, he doesn't have a scan. He's going to go for the tank first. I'd say maybe he even wants to go for the Cyclone. Okay, finally the Cyclone goes down. The tank will escape, but so much damage done. 7 more SCVs killed, and he starts a turret now. Way too late. Way too late. He doesn't even need Cloak. GG.
That's it.
I guess when I said it's not necessarily game over, it basically actually was.
Yeah, he was just way too far ahead, and Bomber, you know, had he played safe and made turrets, perhaps he could have held on, but he didn't even go as far as that. So, very quick game there. Cure going to take another win, sitting now at 3-2. Doing pretty well to pick up another win, and gets that much closer to getting out of this group.
We got fans starting to propagate. Is that the word? I don't think so. I'm like, fans starting to aggregate? Fans starting to correlate?
Congregate?
Congregate?